Raise your hand if you agree that good design goes beyond aesthetics. It's about empathy and inclusion. But many companies say they aspire to create products that work for everyone, yet they often treat accessibility as a final compliance check rather than a foundational element of the creative process. But did you know research reveals that 67% of accessibility issues actually originate during the design phase? In fact, over 57% of accessibility challenges can be traced back to design decisions made before development even begins. Shocking, right? And that's one of the biggest secrets, that incorporating accessibility during design has been found to be the key contributor to achieving compliance. Fixing design accessibility issues is significantly more cost-effective than dealing with costly rework after release or risking non-compliance penalties. But let's be real. A lot of developers tell me that implementing this is painful. Why? Well, designers face disconnecting tooling, which results in scanning happening in browsers, checklists live in spreadsheets, and execution happens in tools like Figma. It results in a repetitive workflow where adding things like alternative texts or area labels require manual input, which is time-consuming and prone to errors. Then there's the communication gap. Designers struggle to convey nuances like reading order to developers. In fact, based on my interactions with a bunch of UI/UX designers, I see that manually annotating files is slow, and design managers find it hard to build a continuous practice around it. And that's where BrowserStack's Accessibility Design Toolkit comes in for the rescue. It brings accessibility testing directly into your Figma workflow. And did you know you can actually find the plugin right in the Figma marketplace? It offers two main functionalities: layout scan and component scan. So let's take a quick look at the layout scanner. A great feature is that you can scan multiple frames simultaneously. It also checks color contrasts, identifying issues in both text and non-text elements like icons, and suggests token values from your library to fix them instantly. It also checks target size, ensuring interactive elements meet the minimum 24 by 24 pixel requirement. For page structure, the tool auto-detects headings H1 and H2, and it even warns if an H1 is missing, which is a critical best practice for SEO and accessibility. For keyboard navigation, they offer the focus order feature. It automatically understands the top to bottom flow and annotates the design for you. You can reorder these manually if needed, and even add notes for developers, like specifying if an element is a link. It also handles complex visual checks like landmarks, alt text, area notes, and so much more. Let's explore a few more design accessibility layout checks you could do with BrowserStack. Right, first one is reflow. It helps ensure your UI works on smaller interfaces without content getting clipped. Resize text generates a 200% zoomed in version to check for overlaps. And the Vision Simulator lets you see how visually impaired users would view the design to ensure your color choices convey the right meaning. If you're building mobile apps, you can also switch to the app scan. This checks against Apple and Android guidelines, not just WCAG. iOS containers is a unique feature here as well. You could define areas like a hero section or catalog to help screen readers jump between large sections of the page. Finally, for design systems, BrowserStack also offers a component scan feature that allows you to scan components such as buttons and more. So let's see that in action. So if I scan a button, it checks for things like sufficient click area and contrast. It even offers best practices like suggesting labels for loading states or ensuring disabled buttons are discernible. Once you're done, it auto-generates developer guidelines specifically for that component, making handoff seamless. Furthermore, you can track your progress by marking sections as done, allowing your team to collaborate and pick up exactly where you left off. This toolkit helps you shift accessibility as left as it gets. Now, I highly recommend you give it a shot yourself. I added a link to the Figma plugin marketplace listing to this video down below. So go ahead and try it for yourself today. And as always, test everything and keep the good. Cheers.